You guys, Erin here, dropping in to give you this week's astrological update. Now, definitely the most prominent transit of this week is the new moon we've got taking place on Wednesday, August 16th. It peaks at 2:38 a.m. Pacific time. And this new moon is in the sign of Leo, 23 degrees Leo. Any new moon is a powerful time to manifest new beginnings or growth that are related to the zodiac sign in which the new moon takes place. Now, this is kind of like an extra powerful time to manifest that growth, because the sun loves to be in the sign of Leo. Okay, the sun rules the sign of Leo. Both the sign of Leo and the sun rule our heart. This is a very important sign of the zodiac. It's like the sign of royalty. It's the king or the queen of the zodiac. It's very much associated with leadership qualities, bravery, courage, but also the sign of Leo really enjoys pleasure, the pleasures of life, enjoying life. Out of all the zodiac signs, the sign of Leo is the one that's most associated with enjoying this life. Now, how many of us need to manifest more joy and more pleasure into our life? This is a perfect time to do that. Also, if you want to include things like leadership qualities, there's so much going on with this new moon. Not only is it going to be the sun and the moon exactly conjunct at 23 degrees Leo, but we'll also have Venus right there next to the sun and the moon. She is in retrograde, but that's not something to be concerned about, in my opinion, unless it's hitting something very prominently in your own natal chart. What Venus represents is love and beauty, things that are aesthetically pleasing, poetry, real, authentic beauty. I'm not talking about, models with a lot of makeup on. I'm talking about real, authentic, internal beauty. Okay, that's something else that can be included into your manifestations for this new moon. Not only that, but as I mentioned last week, the sun and the moon, now the moon is also going to be trining Chiron, which is the wounded healer going through the sign of self. It's screaming, let's help heal ourselves. Okay, now that can be included into your manifestations. Another thing that's going on is this sun and moon are trining the north node. The north node has so much to do with our destiny and the direction we're going in. Now, also, this new moon is squaring Uranus. Okay, now Uranus influences abrupt, revolutionary changes. Okay, we've had a lot of Uranus energy going on. Now, this can also be included into your manifestations. You could also consider Uranus the one that brings things like individuality, being your own authentic, true self. Okay, taking all this into consideration, this is such a powerful time to be manifesting new growth that has to do with any and all of these things. The sign of Leo, the motto for the sign of Leo is I will. Okay, I would write my manifestations out. That's what I do every single time we have a new moon. I pull out my journal in the hours leading up to that new moon. I write down what I want to manifest. And this would be an excellent time to be writing down, I will do this, that sort of thing, because the sign of Leo loves that. Now, one more thing to mention here. We all have the sign of Leo somewhere in our natal chart, whether or not you have any planets or your sun or, your midheaven or anything in the sign of Leo. If you have nothing in the sign of Leo, it's still somewhere in your natal chart. It's in some house of your natal chart. When I say house, what I'm talking about is an area of your life. Sign of Leo could be coming through your house of career, your house of money, your house of relationships, your house of karma, your house of communication, your house of transformation. There's all these different areas of your life that this Leo energy could be manifesting through. And that's one of the reasons why it's so good to get familiar with our natal chart. So that, like I said, when I pull out my journal and I'm writing down what it is I'm trying to manifest that's related to the sign the moon is transiting through, the new moon is taking place in, I also apply it to the area of my life that I know that new moon is coming through. So if you'd like to get familiar with your natal chart and schedule a reading with me, you can schedule straight through the East West website, which is eastwestbooks.org. When you go to that website, there's a little link on top that says Readers and Healers. When you click there, it's very easy to navigate, very user-friendly website, very easy to schedule a reading with not just myself, but any of the readers or healers that East West has to offer. Okay, you guys, I do hope to hear from some of you. And until next time, namaste to all of you.